Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. I hope you must have been enjoying this series of daily DILR sets based on Navratri theme. So today's set was based on Venn diagrams, and I'm sure you must have attempted this set, and some of you must have even solved this set completely. Here's the solution to the set. So it says that there in a society there are people who worship only three goddesses: Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati. Uh, so certain information is given about the number of people who worship different goddesses. Right now, in this set, none of the numbers is mentioned. It is all relative numbers like percentages, ratios like half, double, etc., etc. So we will let us draw a Venn diagram to represent this data, and then we can answer the questions. Right. So let's first draw three circles to represent the three goddesses and their worshippers. So we have Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Parvati. Okay. So it says the number of people who worship only Saraswati is 25% of the number of people who worship only Parvati. So 25% means 1/4. Okay, so we will take the number of people who worship only Parvati as a multiple of 4. So let us say this is 4x. So only Saraswati will be x. The number of people who worship all the three goddesses is same as the number of people who worship none of the three goddesses. So let us say all three is y. So this will also be y. Half of the people who worship Lakshmi also worship Saraswati. So this means that this portion is half of this complete portion. So this means basically means that this portion, the one shown, the one which is shown in bold, equals this portion. So this red portion and green portion should contain equal values. Okay, so we'll come to it later because it will uh, make too many variables. Okay, so we'll come to this later. The number of people who worship only Lakshmi and Parvati is same as the number of people who worship only Parvati and Saraswati. Only Lakshmi and Parvati, that is this part, is same as the number of people who worship only Parvati and Saraswati. So this part is equal to this part, which is equal to half the number of people uh, who worship Lakshmi and Saraswati. Okay, now this is this plus this. Okay, so let us just put it for hold. We will come to it later. The number of people who worship only Lakshmi and Saraswati, only Lakshmi and Saraswati, that means this part, and the number of people who worship only Saraswati are equal. So this part is equal to x, and uh, each of which is twice the number of people who worship none of the three goddesses. So this is equal to 2 times of y. Okay, so this we can say that if this is y, this is 2 times of y, and this will be 8 times of y then. Right, so this we figured out. Now this thing, the previous statement which said that uh, the number of people who worship only Lakshmi and Saraswati, the number of people who worship only Lakshmi and Parvati is same as the number of people who worship only Parvati and Saraswati, which is half of the number of people who worship Lakshmi and Saraswati. So this means that this is half of this part. So let us double it, right? Let's say instead of y, if we take this number 2y, this will be 4y. This will also be 4y, and this will be 16y, and this will be 2y. So we've just doubled these numbers just for the convenience that we will get some integer coefficient here. So it says the number of people who worship only Lakshmi and Parvati is same as only Parvati and Saraswati. So this is equal to this. It is half the number of people who worship Lakshmi and Saraswati. So Lakshmi and Saraswati, we see that it is 6y. So these two numbers will be 3y each. Okay, now coming back to this part, we said that this part will be equal to this part, this red part is equal to green part. So this is 6y, this should also be 6y. So that is why it is be 3y, because half the people who worship Lakshmi also worship Saraswati. So if you see this, this is 12y, and 6y also worship Saraswati. So that is what we will get as the values. Now, why did we keep multiplying and making it an integer? Because now it is easy for us to add also. So if we add this is 12y, 12 plus 4, 16, 19, 35, 37y. So the number of people is 37y. Okay. Now we know that the number of people has to be an integer. Okay. So minimum number of possible number of people will be 37. Okay, so if we consider y is equal to 1, the minimum number turns out to be 37. If 18 people do not worship any goddess, how many people worship at least two goddesses? So if we talk about any goddess, that is 2y is equal to 18, that means y is equal to 9. So we have to substitute y is equal to 9 to answer this question. At least two goddesses. So at least two goddesses means two or three goddesses. So 4, 7, 10, 12. So 12 into 9, that is 108. Which of the following could be the number of people who worship Parvati? So Parvati, let us find out that how many people worship Parvati. 16, 3, 19, 21, 24. So it is 24y. So that means the number should be a multiple of 24. So always remember that the number of people cannot be in fractions. It always has to be a whole number. So it should be a multiple of 24 out of the given options. 72 is the only multiple of 24. Okay. Which of the following statements is true? The number of people who worship exactly two goddesses, so exactly two goddesses is 10y, is 4 times the number of people who worship three goddesses. So 3 goddesses is 2y. So it is not 4 times, it is 5 times. The number of people who worship at most one goddess is not a multiple of 5. At most one goddess means 0 or one goddess. Okay. So no goddess, it is 2y. And one god, if we talk about one goddess, that is 7, 16, 23. So we get the number as 25y. Okay, so whatever be the number, whatever be the value of y, it will be a multiple of 5. So this again is incorrect. The number of people who worship Saraswati is twice the number of people who worship Parvati. Okay, Saraswati is twice, so this is 7, 7 plus 6, 13y, right? So this is less than Parvati, so this cannot be twice. Even if it said half, that was not correct. So number of people who worship Parvati is twice the number of people who worship Lakshmi, so that should be correct. Let us just verify. So this is 6y plus 6y, total is 12y, and this is 24y, so this is twice of 12. So that is how we are going to solve this set, and that's the answer to the questions. I hope you loved solving this set. So please don't forget to like the video.